Here with Saints captain Teddy Merrill. Saints on the road in Youngstown to take on the Phantoms this weekend. Teddy, let's talk about this matchup and this last stretch for the team here. There's a lot of big games, and really the vibe from the team has been to make sure you guys play the right way going into the playoffs. What do you want to see this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of just said it. Playing our game, playing Saints brand of hockey. I think the next, 7 of our next 9 games are against really good teams, and I expect that to be a good measuring stick and a good test for us going into playoffs. So, in a way, I think the tough schedule is going to be advantageous for us.
They're a team that draws a lot of penalties and is really good on the power play. Yep. Tell me about your role on this team leadership-wise to keep everyone even keel and stay out of the box.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I've taken some penalties that are pretty regrettable in the past, so I think it definitely starts with me, staying disciplined, keeping my cool, and yeah, just making sure that I'm leading the way in that aspect, because if I'm not taking penalties, it's a lot easier for other guys to stay disciplined too.
This team, you know, they have a history with them, they're a rivalry,
Sure.
and you know, those emotions can run high. What can you do to make sure that they stay even keel?
I mean, I like to use those emotions. Yeah, I mean, none of it's personal, obviously, for me, but I kind of try to make it as personal as I can. It helps drive me to play my best. So keeping it tame and staying disciplined like we talked about, but also like kind of stoking that fire a little bit and making sure that it gets the boys going and gets our team going.
They're a team that also spends time in the box. Tell me about the power play lately and what you guys are trying to accomplish here in the last stretch before the playoffs.
Yeah, I think we have 5 guys on the power play or first power play that are massively skilled, and everyone brings a little bit different aspect of their game. So for us, it's just continuing to play with maximum pace. I think it's a super difficult power play to pre-scout. We have a lot of movement, a lot of different pieces. So the dynamic of our power play is pretty special, and I look forward to the test this weekend. And then obviously power play too that we have has been super effective lately. A lot of goal scorers on that too. So I think we don't have just one guy who can rip it. We got 10 guys that can rip it. So that's what makes ours unique.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time penalty killing as well. If you were going against the Saints power play, your unit, that I'm sure it would be hard.
I'd be lost.
What are the challenges for a PK to go against a unit that can really score from any of the 5 guys out there?
It's difficult because it's a lot easier to identify threats when teams show just 1 or 2 plays that they kind of rely on for offense. Obviously, it's great to have that talent. Like, I mean, you look at like Ovechkin, like those guys. Those guys are special, and sometimes you can't stop them. But when you have a power play where everybody's kind of skating around and just playing pretty free, it's so much harder to cover because it's tough to stick to your game plan, if that makes sense. I think the best comparison, obviously this might not even be fair with McDavid and Draisaitl, but if you watch Edmonton's power play, no one's really in set spots. They just kind of find the ice that's available and that they want to shoot the puck from. So that's what we model our power play after, and I think it's been pretty effective this year.
I would say so, leading the league in percentage. It's very hard to defend. Going on the road, this team has been better lately on the road, and a good stretch here. What do you want to bring on this road trip to have success away from home?
Yeah, I just want to bring a ton of grit. I think we only have 6 guys that have played in that rink and that atmosphere. It's a little bit different than other rinks and other teams. So making sure that we're manufacturing our own energy and making sure that that's staying super positive. Other than that, like, we're gonna face some adversity, like whether it's the ice, the atmosphere, or the team we're playing against. It's just being willing to overcome that and really push back.
You mentioned some adversity. Going to be missing a couple guys this weekend. Been used to that a little bit the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
How can you guys manage without some of your biggest offensive threats?
Yeah, I mean, Charlie and Felice are 2 unbelievable players and 2 key components to our team, but I think for us, it's just a next man up mentality. We've shown that our depth is elite, especially at the forward position. So I look forward to seeing guys like Kane Johnson, guys like Xavier Lieb really get elevated in the lineup and see what they can do. Obviously, Joey, a newer addition. I thought he was electric this weekend. And, next man up, right?
Yeah. Last question for you. Come playoff time and these big games, goaltending always big.
Yep.
Wojtek Hambalik's been great lately. Chambray's been a great addition
yeah.
as well to the team. Tell me about your confidence in those two.
Yeah, I trust them with my life. Those two, they're great kids off the ice, and they want to win just as bad as anyone else in that room. So Chambray's been a great new addition, and I think he pushes Hamby, and Hamby pushes him to be the best. So I think those two are really hitting their stride at a pivotal time in the year, and I look forward to seeing what they can do the next few weeks.
All right. Thanks, Teddy. Appreciate your time. Saints on the road for a big weekend in Youngstown.